Hancock Park, where Boz is nice. It's no Bel Air. It's nice, like Pacific Palisades, Beverly Hills, and Bel Air. Those, I think, are the three. But Bel Air is no joke. Jennifer Tilly has two, not one, two houses right next to each other. Imagine being so rich that you're like where I live in the Hamptons. There is a woman in our condo. We don't need to mention who it is, but she's a well-known person who is so rich that she literally owns the penthouse. And she has the penthouse next door to her that is just there truly for her guests. That's what this Jennifer Tilly is probably doing. She says she has like the party house next door. She has one house, and next door is where the guests probably stay and where the parties happen. Can you imagine being that rich? You have a whole house and Kyle walks through it and there's a Chucky doll. Two houses, not in Encino, not in a studio city, in Bel Air. Oh my God, I love this Jennifer Tilly. But she's coming out with this great one-liners. She just wants to eat her damn dinner. She doesn't know what the hell is going on with these people. She's like, this is whatever. I don't understand what's going on, but I just want to eat my dinner. Boz is confused. I love all the side conversations and all the side, what's the word? All the side, what's the word? The subtitles. Erika looks over at Boz and she's like, always keep your receipts, girl. Very quiet. She blinks. She bats her eye, like winks her eye. Always keep your receipts, girl. Boz is like, oh, okay. Erika's like, don't ever delete nothing. Oh, this Tom Girardi taught this Erika so well. But she ain't wrong. Always keep your texts. Erika says, never delete a text. Oh man, I hate having, that shit clogs up your phone, guys. Everyone have had that and do. So, there you go. So, but always keep, she's right. She's right. I keep all my stuff too. Um, I keep all my stuff too. To never delete. Okay. What else can I tell you? I love that Boz is now talking about there's layers to these women. There's layers and there's layers and there's layers, and under a rock is another rock, and under the rock is a toad. And what does a toad sit on? I don't know what Boz is talking about, but I love it. There's some analogy. She's like, I'm gonna get to know these ladies. Boz also tells us this Boz. She's very smart. She also tells us, these ladies aren't truthful about anything. They say something, but they mean something else. Yes. Now, when Dorit is talking about being iced out, Sutton speaks up. Yeah, Kyle, remember I told you about this? You iced me out too, girl. I love it. Kyle admits that Sutton says, you punished me, you iced me out. They flash back to the scene on the Godfrey Hotel in my neck of the woods over here in Hollywood. Kyle says she's working on it. She gets it. Miss Kyle, she gets it. Okay, Kyle. Dorit is angry, Sutton says. Like I said, Sutton says, man, I've never seen you this angry. I don't know if we've ever seen Dorit this angry. I love it. It doesn't seem fake to me. It doesn't seem put on. I mean, look, there are other people in Housewives that I personally have accused. Some of them I'm friends with at the moment, so let's not cause me any more angst. But I've accused certain people of throwing everything in here's a good example of someone that I'm not friends with. McSwiney, the McSwinester. You guys know my friend, the McSwinester. She's over there in court getting stopped by Page Six, acting like she's at the Academy Awards. The McSwinester, Leah McSwiney over there at New York, seasons 12 and 13. Man, she thought that 13, Leah, man, I hope she ain't no poker player like Jennifer Tilly. She thought that season 13 was it, girl. She was gonna, we were having a moment in the world. So we don't need to get into it. And she thought she was gonna align with Ebony. Yeah, okay. And then when she saw that wasn't working, she what is it called? Performative allyship, I think is what the kids call it. So the McSwinester. But remember when the McSwinester threw it all under the bus and this and that? She was everything. She was an alcoholic. She was this. She was too much. Dorit is doing a lot, but to me, it's not extra. It's maybe a little put on. Look, was she tap, tap, tap by producers? Yeah, producers put her up to it. I get it. But it still seems, look, somebody's got to sit there and stir the pot. And I mean, we have Jersey over here, which is on pause. I mean, it's about time someone in Beverly Hills took it a little lot. Let's never forget. My high school, co-high school girl, Dorit, we are East Coast. We're East Coast over here, even though we're bopping around LA. So, I think we need a little bit of this energy in Beverly Hills. I mean, someone's gotta speak up gangster style, so to speak. So good for Dorit. She is angrier than ever. I don't care if it's real or fake. I love it. It's doing well. Kyle says she's going to work on it. They apologize to each other. They have a moment. Kyle says your apology is not sincere. Dorit gets very sincere. One of my favorite parts of this episode, one of my favorite parts. I love the nuances. I love when they're now talking and she's talking to Kyle. And Kyle is like, the thing is, you don't have the ability to just shut the fuck up and apologize and this and that. And I mean, this is a conversation between Kyle and Dorit, and it is progressing, and Sutton is mouthing off to the camera, and Boz is confused, and Tilly just wants to eat her caviar and lobster. And I love that so subtly. She probably didn't even realize it came out. You ever have those moments? I have them all the time, but I'm a Gemini. You ever have those moments where like you're thinking something? I mean, there are times when I've been on the with Sarah, with these vacations with Sarah. Sometimes we have to pre-record because she goes on vacation. So sometimes, guys, I mean, I'll be honest. I'll break the fourth wall over here for a minute. I mean, sometimes when we record with Sarah and she's on the vacation, we have to do like 3 episodes in a row. And I mean, I'm a human being. You know what I mean? Forget about the bathroom and all this other shit. But like at the end of doing 3 episodes, there are just times where it's like, and trust me, Sarah needs a fucking break from me. I don't need a break from Sarah. I just need a break from like speaking. It's 3 hours later. And sometimes I find myself on air and I'll say something and Sarah's like, what? And I'll be like, oh shit, did I just say that out loud? I mean, it's a thought that I'm having. So I think that's this moment. Does everyone ever have those? So I think that's this moment when they're having this fight and Kyle's like, you just basically can never just shut the fuck up and listen and apologize. And I really think this is a moment for Garcelle. I don't think Garcelle meant to say this out loud. And she's like, no. And I love that she says it. They subtitle it. It says no. And then they're still talking. And it's like, I love that getting punched in the face, delayed reaction. And I love that it's so subtle and it's not right away. It's not a second later. It's maybe like, what is it, 20 seconds later? I love that jury. And mind you, I mean, in real time, it could have been even longer because this thing is edited. I love that jury processes it literally like 30 seconds later and turns to her and she's like, excuse me? I mean, listen, that's how I fight. That's how I argue. If I was on these housewife shows, I think people would either love me or they would hate me. First of all, I would be Ramona 2.0. I would be the apologizer. I would just go in and be like, okay, yes, yes, I'm so sorry. Yes, I did it. So if I was on the show, Ramona is one person I would emulate in the sense of I would just be like, yes, actually, I did talk behind your back. I am so sorry. I talked behind your back. I'm very sorry. I did it. You're right. You're saying that I talked about you behind your back. I did. I did. I actually did it. I'm so sorry. So I would do that. But my style of fighting is like I really don't get angry. I don't have ups and downs in my life. I, you know, I think that I'm good with my words and witty on the likes of Bethany Frankel. So I would just be like, just like Dorit when she's like, excuse me, so calm, so cool. She's not